Okay, I'm just checking if I have gone live and who's gonna wait. Okay, I've gone live there and I'm gonna go live here so that I can just use the platform better. And I'm gonna just wait for a few of you all to come live. Um, so it would be nice to have a conversation because I've managed to come live after quite some time. So let me just see. How do I figure? Okay. Hello, everybody. Really nice to see you guys here. That's Siraj and Pooja, Mohit, Sandeep, Savita, and Sailesh. And hello, everyone. Nice to see you guys here. It's Guru Purnima today. Thank you so much, Sailesh. It's a day dedicated to all the gurus, and I read this really nice quote or an explanation today that was talking the difference between a guru and a teacher, and they said that a teacher is somebody who teaches something, siksha deti hai, but there is no alternate to a guru. Because what a guru does is a guru guides you in a certain direction but does not tell you what to see in that direction. And I think that's what all of us are looking for, and that's what all of us are missing in today's time, or we're expecting in today's time. And I think that's absolutely fabulous. So, a very warm welcome to all of you all. I was just doing a session today. I removed some time to do a session, and I was very excited about doing a session today. And I just concluded it a while ago. I was just wrapping up with a couple of things and a couple of participants who decided to take that action. It was really fun. Zen, yes, I'm doing fine and I'm safe. Thank you so much for the wishes. I am not. I'm happy that you think I'm a good guru. I really aim at becoming one. Saranya, thank you so much for attending the session, and congratulations on taking the step. I think that's quite fabulous for each one of you. So, guys, I've not come live for a while, and I thought that I'll come in live today to tell you all that hi, I still exist. Yes, I know that there are a lot of quotes and a lot of different conversations that we've been having, but I didn't come in live. So, few things. If you guys have any questions, then shoot it out. What I wanted to talk about is I wanted to talk, which is what I was talking a while ago, and so I thought let me just come live and talk about it about you know all our passions and how our passion has an impact in today's time. We're all experiencing a pandemic, and it's really interesting to see the way today how the politics seems to be taking shape along with the pandemic that all of us are experiencing. And it's very interesting to see the controversies, and it's very interesting to see the way different elements have kind of shaped up and kind of worked around. If you look at India today, we are experiencing massive distress on our border from Nepal and from Pakistan and from China. And if you look at the whole world as such, is experiencing this massive, massive distress when it comes to the pandemic and when it comes to the numbers going up and us not being able to figure an outcome out of it. The lockdown in Bangalore seems to have gotten um, placed again, and it seems to have been quite crazy because we're on a 33-hour lockdown as far as the government's concerned, because the numbers are going up. And I was reading the case about how we have more than 1,000 cases in the history of Bangalore overnight, and I think that is something that's quite crazy. And it's something that is very interesting. If you really focus upon it, you will see that our world is really shaping up in some very different ways. Our world is shaping up in ways that is absolutely crazy. Our world is shaping up in ways where we didn't expect it to shape up the way it is shaping up, but it's also very exciting. If you look at it as a movie, you will realize that it's got all the spices and all the drama and all the outcomes. Like, we won one battle and we've lost another battle, and then there is a twist that's come in, and then there is a new element that's being exposed, and there are players all over, and it's really interesting, right? So where do you stand amidst all of this? I'm sure each one of you have been experiencing the same element, and each one of you have been experiencing the same game right now. right? So where do you stand right now? Have you become one of those people who've just become immune to it, or have you kind of just given up on the whole drama, saying no more newspaper, no more news, I don't want to look into it anymore? Or are you somebody who is playing a different role about it? Tell me, what is it that you're doing? Gopal, I'm going to try and be a little louder so that you can hear me. Hi Giselle, very happy to see you. That's really sweet, Giselle. For that you will get a treat from me tomorrow. It's always nice to work with people who are also someone who kind of supports you back end and are the reason why you can do so many things. So I think that is fabulous. I'm going live both, by the way, on Insta and on FB, which is why you will notice that a couple of names you're wondering, where on earth is Rohini talking from? So Rohini is talking from here. All of you who are new to my channel, well, this is Rohini Mundra. I work with people. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an author. I'm somebody who believes in really living life to the way it's supposed to be lived. I believe that life is meant to be a mix of a lot of things, but I work with people on turning their passion into profession, and that's what I really want to talk to you guys about. That if you guys are not listening to the news, Ashu, for example, if you're not listening to the news, my question is this: that what are you changing in your life right now? What has become different in your life right now? I noticed that a while ago when China, and I'm not somebody who talks about politics too much, at least not on my live sessions, but I do follow it quite extensively, and world politics is something that interests me dramatically. So if we are going to talk about that element of it, and if we are going to talk about when China started playing all of these different roles in the, as far as the world economy was concerned, and when China started kind of harassing the whole world in its own way, and everybody were like, ban Chinese products, ban Chinese products, ban Chinese products, and half the world kept saying that our government's not going to do anything, and half the world was like, our government is supposed to do something, and everybody was like, you know what, it is impossible for a country like India to ban Chinese products and everything, because yes, realistically Chinese products come at one fifth of the cost as far as the manufacturing cost is concerned. Did you guys know that? I completely understand that yes, we should show patriotism, yes, but, and I'm not saying go back to Chinese products. At no ways am I saying that. But I am saying that if we are going to say that ban Chinese product, which comes at one fifth of the manufacturing cost, what is our alternative? And that is where each one of you come in. When we said ban Chinese products, well, it happened. Now what? When we're saying ban Chinese app, 59 apps banned. Now what? What happens to each one of you who's got a certain passion and now also has an opportunity as far as the pandemic is concerned? I'm not talking to you guys about, opportunities that is related or not related to the ban. I am talking to each one of you about the fact that the reality is that right now we're all boycotting China left, right, center. Right now we're all going about saying make in India, make in India, make in India. Right now we're all focused towards showing that kind of patriotism that we were all longing for, that we were all looking out for. Right now we have 59 Chinese apps banned. We're talking about TikTok going crazy. We're talking about no more share it. We're talking about what is it that we are going to do when it comes to any of the other app, because if you think that the Chinese app were banned because of the data that was being used by them, the exploitation of data, well, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you back in 2018. And in 2018 was when the first ever conversation about China exploiting our data. When you put something on TikTok, the kind of data that Chinese government uses without our permission, every time another app chooses to use any of our data, they will always ask our permission. But Chinese app does not ask our permission, and they've been using our data. So that conversation had started in 2018. So right now I notice a lot of people saying now our data is going to be protected, now our data is going to be safe, now our data is not going to go anywhere. Well, I'm telling you that my opinion, and this is purely my opinion, I don't think that the ban is going to remain permanent. I think that this is a temporary case. I really wish that it does remain permanent, and I really wish that, like they're saying that it's because of the data that's been exploited, it's because of the data that is being taken, and it's because of the data that has no protection whatsoever. These elements are going to get banned, and I'm just telling you that, well, I think it's quite a temporary conversation as far as the effect of the Chinese apps and the ban of these on our day-to-day life is concerned. However, what I'm more interested about is how are you leveraging each of these elements that's happening in today's time. Are you somebody who's got the passion that Rohini, when I work with people, I always work with people on just one thing: how to turn your passion into profession. So I'm somebody who solely believes in it, and I always say this, that I don't care which industry you come from. Let's talk about, do you have it in you to turn your passion into profession? Are you somebody who loves to turn your passion into profession, or are you someone who just claims that you like to turn your passion into profession? Now think about it, guys. This is something that I want all of you all to think about, and I want all of you all to understand that here is an opportunity for each one of you. Here is an opportunity for you to rise, because right now our policies are more India friendly. Our policies are giving us the option to remove the competition that is there. Our policies right now is giving us the opportunity to rise to the occasion. So if you really truly want to show patriotism, if you really truly want to talk about how much is it that you are capable of really shining through the darkness, now is your time. Each one of you who said that, you know what, Rohini, it's pandemic and I cannot start my business. I'm telling you right now that what is stopping you from starting your business at this very moment? What is stopping you from believing in your dreams and going forward at this very moment? If you were saying that, well, there is competition, well, here you go. Your biggest competition has been put on a stop gap. Your biggest competition has been pushed back. And right now you can move in from anything and anywhere. And you are somebody who needs to understand that life is about giving you these kind of opportunities. If you are someone who wants to do business, please understand that passion is equally important, but you also need to understand about opportunities. And while I know that the whole world's talking about depression and the whole world's talking about mental health, which is something I also believe in and I've spoken about, but right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the time for you to understand that you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity where your biggest competitors have been put on a stop by our very government, and you have an opportunity to either create an app that kicks the asses of TikToks and kicks the asses of Share It and all of these other apps that has been utilized by each one of us on a day in day out basis. Come up with something that's creative, because you have an opportunity to market yourself in a fabulous manner. Every single business idea's backbone is marketing. If you are somebody who understands that you can leverage today's time and you can market your ideas in massive ways, you can market your ideas by using today's current scenario, yeah, guys. If you are someone who doesn't like politics, well, it's totally okay. But why don't you use the political situation to go ahead and market your business? What stops you from doing that? If you are someone who doesn't like the fact that, you don't like China, simple. Use China to market yourself and your idea right now. Go ahead and do that. What stops you from that? If you are somebody who does not like the fact that our government does not support the startups of today's time, well, here you go. Use government's decision and use it at your benefit to go ahead and do something fabulous. Each one of you have passion. Each one of you have a certain hunger. Each one of you have certain aims and goals in life. My conversation to all of you is this: पैंडेमिक हो गया, खत्म हो गया, चलेगा अगले 1 साल, 1.5 साल, 2 साल तक चलेगा. Pandemic is here to stay. You and I, all of us need to learn how to live with the pandemic. It's the reality. How long are you going to keep saying pandemic, 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 pandemic? You need to now pull your socks up and be a solution to the pandemic that each one of us are experiencing. China, 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 ho gaya. How long are you going to keep saying China as a reason? Now is your time to pull your socks up and come up with a solution to the reality that each one of us are facing. Pakistan, Nepal, you talk about the global, you talk about you talk about anything that it is, guys. We right now are going to experience the section 144 again in some parts of the country. India, Bangalore, of course, yes, because that's the conversation. Get creative and come up with what is your business idea to be able to tap and deal with these scenarios. So all of you on a call right now, I'm going to just ask you guys this. Each one of you have a business idea at some point or another. Each one of you wanted to become super successful. Each one of you wanted to go ahead and try that one unique idea that all of you had. Tell me, what is that unique idea that each one of you have that you've been wanting to turn it into a reality but for whatever reasons you've not been able to turn it into reality. Tell me that, okay? Meanwhile, I'm going to say hi, Shekhar. Hi, blogger say likh padke. I like that name, blogger say likh padke. I hope I got that name correct. It's quite interesting. Hello, everybody. Someone. You've given your number. I have no idea why. Hi, first time joining you. You're logical. Thank you, Himanshu. I've always believed I'm logical, but I wish people understand that element, that it is not just about motivation that turns your life around. It's always about about how logical you are. Priya, you're saying this is a situation that we are forced to see, that we have been ignorant about our abilities and been dependent on our side. It's blessing in disguise now. Priya, I totally agree with you. So my conversation again to each one of you is this: what is that business idea that you have? Okay, Deepukaran, you're saying self-care company like self-massage and for chronic illness. Okay, so here you go, Deepu. It's a great business idea, but here's my conversation and here's my question. If your business idea today requires human to human contact, then I'm sorry, it's not going to work. Because let's understand that today you have enough salons out there, and a lot of times people were talking about this competition in that space, this competition in this competition when it comes to different massage spaces or spas and salons and so on and so forth, which required human care, right? So today if you're going to talk about self-care company like self massage, yes, I think it's fabulous, but because you're also aiming at elderly people, you will need that human contact. So you need to figure out a way how you can eliminate the human contact and yet give them that kind of care and that kind of support that is needed. Because in today's time, it is really, really important. Even if you start educating people, let's just say you started a company that was only talking about educating people about the pandemic and what happens when you don't get a bed in the hospital. Today, the bigger fear of people has become that, chalo, COVID hua to hua, but COVID hone ke baad kya? Which is truly one of the biggest scares of people in today's time. They're saying that, okay, you know what, Rohini, if I get infected, I'm okay. If I test positive, I'm okay. But I will not get a hospital and a bed to go on to. I will not get an option to go there. My question to each one of you is that all of you who send me these personal messages, who are talking about, here's my business idea, what do you think? Here's my business idea, what do you think? Well, a few of you have written that as a business idea, and I'm going to tell you that what if you came up with a solution on that part of it and made it so rock solid that people would automatically reach out to you? What if with all these bands and all of these apps, you created an app that would take care of the requirement that Indians had, or requirements that we had, which one of these Chinese apps were fulfilling? What if you came up with that app? If you were somebody who was fabulous when it comes to technology, well, now's your time to leverage it. All of y'all who were wondering that, Roni, I want to start business, with marketing is expensive, marketing is expensive, marketing is expensive. Look around you and understand that everybody's gone digital. Whoever is existing in this world, they've all gone digital. And digital is a free platform for you. I'm not paying anything to go live on my Facebook page or my Insta page, but I am talking to you guys. And in a lot of ways, if you look at it, it is a way of marketing. A lot of you who are seeing me for the first time, well, in a very indirect way, I've just marketed that I exist, marketed that I am doing this, and I didn't have to pay a single penny. What if you would leverage this and start your businesses now? All of you who have a passion, guys, now is the time to turn your passion into profession. So here are a few things that I'm going to start telling you that you need to do now. If you are someone who wants to turn your passion into profession, the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that start talking about your business idea online right now. Go live. Go live every day for 30 minutes and talk about 7 different things about your business that makes you unique. Pick everything one single day. So Monday you talk about the first unique thing, Tuesday you talk about the second unique thing, Wednesday you talk about the third unique thing, Thursday you talk about the fourth unique thing, so on and so forth. Go ahead and do that, because marketing right now is free. 7 days, the kind of following that you will start having because of the consistency that you are building is going to help you in a drastic manner. So that is something that you use. Pandemic has locked everybody in the house. You use that as a opportunity to go ahead and market yourself. Whether you're an individual, whether you are business, it doesn't matter. Don't continue to do the same thing, because today people really want something more. People want something different. Okay, people want to showcase themselves, or people want to see other people come up with different ways of how they can really, really, really get the solutions from you. So if you are someone who wants to um, get in the space of starting your own business, and if there's something that you love and you're very passionate about, start marketing it. That's the first thing you can do during this pandemic. The second thing that you can do is that if you or someone you know is a techie, then go figure out about one of these apps that became one of the biggest requirements in India. Share it. Nobody wants to go Bluetooth anymore. If I want to share a movie, I don't want to go on Bluetooth and share it. So either you are somebody who can talk, you are someone who can create one of those solutions on an app that has gotten banned, or if you are not one of that, then go ahead and collaborate. You can either be a product expert or you can be a marketing expert. But whatever it is, if you're a marketing expert, collaborate with a product expert and go ahead and start. If you are a product expert, collaborate with a marketing expert, go ahead and start. Whatever it is, today you can come up with a solution. As far as these, you have 59 different things that have stopped in India, and here you have an opportunity to tap into these 59 different solutions that was earlier offered by China, which can be offered by you. Think about it and start, because ladies and gentlemen, it's really, really important to collaborate. So that's the second thing that each one of you can do. Each one of you can start, each one of you can go ahead, each one of you can really establish yourself. And the third thing, which is something that I always tell people, is that don't do it full time. I always tell people this, that, if you are into a full time job, please continue that full time job. Don't quit that full time job. And all you need to understand is that spend 1 hour every single day towards your side hustle. Whatever it is that you are planning to do, spend 1 hour every single day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's like one of these guys says, which I really like. It's not what you do from 9 to 5. It's what you do from 5 to 9 that matters. So, what you do when you quit your offices, what you do when you come back home, what you do when you are done with your day, well, that is what matters. So, go ahead and spend that 1 hour every single day working on your side hustle without quitting your full time job. If you do this over the next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you will have a very smooth transition towards your passion that you can then turn into your profession. It is not fun to work for someone else in a job that you don't even like. If you like the job, then it's fabulous. If you like the job, then don't quit. But what if you don't like the job? You are struggling every single day after day after day after day after day for a promotion, month after month after month, asking for it, which comes like once in a year or once in 2 years, and then you do more of a job that you hate. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not the kind of life I would wish for anybody. I'm telling each one of you here that there is no fun hustling for a promotion in a job that you hate. So please start focusing 1 hour every single day on your side hustle. Do that consistently for the next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And when you manage to do that, believe me, the transition is going to be super easy. The transition is going to be fun. The transition is going to be exciting for you. And that's how anybody who does something really big starts. Yeah. So don't sit here and say that, you know what, Rohini, I'm not watching news anymore. You know what, Rohini, our government is stupid. You know what, Rohini, to hell with China. You know what, Rohini, let's show patriotism. Well, good. There is a time and there is a space for that. And then there is a time and a space for you. There is a time and a space for your dreams. There is a time and a space for what you are looking towards. And unless you find a way to collaborate and marry it, you will get stuck, guys. You will absolutely, absolutely be stuck. Okay. If you guys agree with me, give me a thumbs up. Give me like I agree, or give me you're understanding what I'm saying, so that I will at least know that you guys are following me. Meanwhile, life coach Vikas Patel, your work is amazing, man. Completed in one go. Wow, thank you so much, Vikas. Please be kind enough to go ahead and review it, because everybody likes to say good things, but nobody goes ahead and reviews it, and so it's kind of very disheartening. So please review it and please share the word. And most importantly, tell me which hack did you use that worked for you. Okay. Karthik, you're saying, hey Rohini, any idea that into small scale to large scale business ideas that we can start immediately at this pandemic situation? Well, one of the things that I always say is that food is something that is never going to go off out of fashion. Food is something that everybody is always, always, always going to need, Karthik. And if you are somebody who wants to use pandemic, which means then go ahead and leverage technology and see how you can give people the food that they want, because that's a safe bet for you right now. The With people being very cautious about where they want to invest their money, they are not going to go ahead and invest money in anywhere that's fancy. It does not even make sense, okay? But the one thing that I'll always continue saying, Karthik, is that never do business by investing big chunks of your own money. It makes no sense, okay? Always start business by doing it on small scales, testing it, doing it on a small scale, testing it, collaborating, expanding, growing, and then investing. Never go the other way around, because it just makes no sense, right? Deepakuran, you're saying, yes, I tried weight loss food. See, here it is. This lady is here who's already tried weight loss food, and it seems to be something that everybody is extremely focused upon. So, yes, you must go ahead and try that, okay? The rest of you, digital is free. Okay, I'm agreeing. Okay, all of you are saying a lot of agreeing is coming, okay? Um, Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are a couple of things that I would say was very successful. Super point, ma'am. Right. Thank you so much for that. Right. So, it's been a while. I thought I'll come in and I'll just talk to you about this. For me, it is extremely, extremely, extremely important that we understand that it is pandemic. Yes. It is a lockdown. Yes. It is tough times, yes. What you do with those makes all the difference. You have an opportunity today. In a lot of indirect way, the government supporting you. In a lot of other ways, other countries are giving you the opportunity that you've always wanted. And I'm going to say that instead of sitting watching the news and waiting for a tomorrow, start now, because guys, it can't get better than this. It cannot get better than this. Every time I speak to people about business, and I'm very passionate about it because I really understand business in a lot of ways that most people understand. And I always tell them that, you can do business with zero money. You don't need money to do business. You just need to understand that having passion and not turning it into profession is the biggest stupidity that most people will make, right? If you are somebody who's very passionate about something, you need to find a way to turn it into profession. And one of the reasons why I wanted to come live today was because I wanted to tell you that, guys, it's important that you turn it into a profession and do it now. Don't wait for a tomorrow. Don't wait for another day, because it just makes no sense. No sense at all. If you guys liked it, then show some love. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me okay. Tell me something. And share the video. One of the most important things that I say is that one of the best ways that you can show respect, show love, not just to me but to people who need your support, is by sharing things that you enjoy. Share it with them. Don't say, "Oh, I'm too superior to share things. I will just watch it." Never keep things that you learn to yourself. Share. The more you share, the more you will grow. The better you will get. So that, I think, is one of the most important things. Dibishri, I attended your webinar and wanted to join your course, but I'm a student. I couldn't gather that much money. It's perfectly okay, Dibishri. You can work with me whenever you are ready to. Otherwise, we can still work this way, because at some point in life, you need to make your dreams bigger than the money. It's very important, and I always believe in it. At some point in your life, you have to prioritize your dreams. Make it bigger than the money in your bank accounts, because if your entire focus is going to be on the money, then that's all you will see. But the moment your focus is turned towards your dreams, well, in that case, you will start understanding how you can make your dreams bigger, how you can make your desires bigger, and how you can turn it into reality. Remember, energy flows where focus goes. So wherever your focus is, wherever your thought is, that's where your energy is going to flow. So that, I think, is really, really important. Is this any good future in MLM business? Well, MLM business is, I have my own thought processes about it. Having said that, guys, see, it's about this, yeah. In a lot of ways, MLM is also about the contacts that you have and the people that you collaborate with. If you can do that in the right way, where you can collaborate with people and really bringing in solutions, I believe that the future of any business is when they can sort any kind of a problem for people. When you are able to sort a problem for anybody in this world, that business is going to remain. And there's nothing wrong with doing business. Business is basically about you being able to give a solution to someone, a solution that they're looking for which you're going to charge a certain amount of money, which is perfectly okay. But any business, good or bad, it's going to be determined upon what problem are you solving. So any entrepreneurs here, I'm going to ask you to deep dive into that, and that's going to give you a lot of answers, right? Okay, so it seems good helping people overcome their loneliness. Well, I think it's a great idea, Silesh. Hello, ma'am. I've attended your webinar. Nidhi, I but want to train under you how to do the same. Nidhi, just call my team, and if you're a part of my program, then we will be working together. When I do the live events, come and be a part of it, which my team would have called you and told you about. So I'm really excited about actually so many of you who are a part of my programs. I hear, yeah, I'm actually very excited about it. It's just really nice to know that you guys have taken the step. I always say that it's not me that you're investing in, it's your dream that you're investing in. So the fact that you guys have invested in your dreams, I think it's fabulous, and kudos to each one of you. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. If you guys, once again, wishing you all a happy Guru Purnima for all of you all who are gurus here, and I hope you continue to inspire the world. I hope that you understand that it's time for each one of you to give your dreams a chance to fly, give your dreams a chance to grow, a chance to build yourselves up. So please do that. Abhishek, right now I'm doing a webinar where I'm helping people become trainers, speakers, and coaches, which is again turning their passion of speaking, training, and coaching and turning it into business. So I think you'll find the details on my page. So come on the webinar and we'll work together. Mine's happening next Sunday. I just finished one now, but the next one's happening next Sunday. So I hope I'll get to see you there. Okay. I'm looking forward to join your association, Raja. I look forward to it too. But more than anything else, guys, please continue to shine, to be bright, and to be happy. It was really nice talking to you. If you enjoyed the conversation, then tell me you enjoyed the conversation, so I'll come live a little more. But like, share, subscribe, and remember to continue to impact the world. Right? I had a great time talking to you guys. God bless you all, and remember to turn all the challenges into opportunities for you, because that is what is going to really make a lot of difference. Intelligent and smart people are those who really know how to turn a pandemic into something that will benefit them and the society. Remember, and the society. So, as long as you continue to do that, do it ethically, do it in the right sense, but do it. Don't sit there on your backsides hoping for things to change. It's not going to happen. Take action and believe in your dreams, and continue to inspire the world, right? Had a good time talking to you guys. I'll catch you guys on my next live. Take care. God bless you all. Bye bye.